Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be a little different and I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little rough because I'm currently a little under the weather. I'm not doing well health-wise. So yeah, my voice may sound a little rough. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. So the reason I'm filming this video today is because today it's 17th of June and I just had attended the first webinar conducted by my college, like the college that I've taken admission into. And it was the very first time in a very long time that I felt like, okay, I am doing something, you know, like career wise, future wise, and it felt really nice. This feeling can be very normal, like college ही तो है, like webinar ही तो है. But for me and maybe for few other people who have taken a lot of gap years, um, have lost many years in a competitive exam and then they finally got to do something. So that's the feeling. For the first time, I felt the sense that yes, I am finally about to pursue something. It was just insights into what career opportunities we may have in the future, and I was super focused. And after the webinar was done, I was kind of reminiscing on few things that have happened previously in my life. Um, I'm sorry if I get a little emotional further into this video, but I really want to document this here and I want to keep it here. I don't know who might see this and what they might feel, or maybe I just want to keep it as a memory. If I, you know, achieve good things in future, I want to stay as humble and as rooted to remember where I came from. So, back in 2020, when I appeared for my 10th boards, okay, it was my first paper. It was a language paper, Marathi paper. And as every other kid who is about to give their 10th board, like, बहुत pressure बनाते हैं लोग, the relatives, parents, friends, like seniors and all, the school की this is like a very important part of your career. And हम भी थोड़ा panic हो जाता है, कि like क्या करेंगे, पेपर कैसा होगा. We are like so young and so scared. I was just like that. And it was the first paper, as I mentioned, language ka tha, Marathi paper. And it was around 10 a.m. I guess, like थोड़ी late होता है ना paper. तो around 10 to 11 a.m. होगा. I don't quite remember the time very correctly. And I was revising, okay? I was revising all the grammar section. And my father, when like we were like living all together, he started a fight, knowing very well that I'm about to go for my paper. And he started a fight and it kind of accelerated. And at that age, I was very short tempered. I was like the kind of kid कि मुझे अगर कोई कुछ भी गलत बोलेगा, I wouldn't be the person that would just understand कि ये person वैसे. I wasn't that mature. Like, who is, right? Maybe Sama, but I wasn't. So I was very short tempered. And he knew very well that I'm going for the paper. He took that fight to another whole level. He threw things at me, and I was saying things to him too, that, you are doing this purposely, and I'm about to go for my paper and all. And while I was wearing my shoes and picking up my bag to literally go for the paper, he spat on my face and told me that I'm not gonna make it in life. And I'm not gonna achieve my dreams, like career wise. And everybody at that point of time knew how, you know, um, aspirational I am towards whatever career field I'm about to choose. And whatever I want to do in my life, I was very, this, what do you say? I was very, um, that kind of a girl, जिसको career बनाना है ये बनाना, and still am, but that part of me was a very different person. So he spat on my face, and I remember my mom stopping me, telling me that, hey, don't pay a lot of attention. We have something more important to do. So I remember I was kind of late for that paper because I was crying my eyes out. I was like already panicked ki how the paper is gonna be. And I went for the paper and already pretty scared, already a little late. So I give the paper and like I passed my 10 boards. It wasn't like good marks, जितना वो टाइम पे मेरे ब्रेन से हो सकता था, अराउंड मेरे जो थिंग्स थे उससे हो सकता था. मैंने मेरा पूरा ट्राई किया एंड मुझे ठीक ठाक थोड़े परसेंटेज मिले, एवरेज वाले, अराउंड 60-65 समथिंग. एंड जो वो पेपर था लैंग्वेज का, उसमें मुझे पासिंग मार्क्स मिले, लाइक आई एम लिटरली पास्ड ऑन डॉट. And it was kind of embarrassing. A lot of people, when I told them how much percentile I've scored and how many marks I've gotten in all of my papers, they were kind of, you can say, disappointed, because they were like, ये बहुत कम है तुम्हारे लिए, like we know you, and इतने कम कैसे मिले, because nobody was like knowing what I was like going back at home. Also at that point of my life, my tuition teacher, it wasn't like a very huge coaching, it was just a local tuition. She helped me a lot. Like, she was less of a teacher and more of a sister. I'm so sorry. So at that time, she, helped me a lot. She knew what was like happening at my house. I used to share everything with her. And what she used to do is, they had this room and they had a huge garage with doors and everything. You can say a storehouse and a garage, like both, you know, entwined. So what she used to do is, like, I would go for tuitions at around 5 p.m. So she would tell me, like, Pratiksha, study here, and like after the tuitions are done, go home, have your dinner, and then these are the keys for the storehouse. Come here, sit here, and study until whenever you want. So I would like sit there in the garage and study till like 2 a.m. and then my mom would like come to pick me up. So that's how I passed my 10th. And I don't know, with all of that going on, after I got the results in my hand for that paper, like after my 10 boards, I just lost the academic spark that I had in me. That's what I feel. Because I don't think after that, I ever really tried that hard to study and to like prove something, maybe whatever he said at that day, on that day, okay, and whatever event that took place on that particular day of my first paper kind of left a dent on me, and I carried that throughout these many years. And other than like going for things thinking that I want to pursue this because I like it, I went for things, academically speaking, to prove something to a person who literally I don't think is worthy of proving something. And I failed every time because I wasn't going for myself, I was just going with the mindset of proving something to someone with full rage and no aspiration. So when now I'm away from that person and I just took admission and I just attended the first webinar, I just felt I don't know, I just felt something that I can't really explain in words. I couldn't really do well for my NEET and I couldn't really become a doctor. But I really love science. And whatever took me, like whatever it took me mentally, emotionally, from NEET and from all that, I promised my future self that I'm gonna invest everything that I have in me into this career and I'm gonna make a hell lot of a thing from this field, whatever I'm going for. I didn't get what I wanted and what I thought I'll have, but that does not mean that I won't give my best to the things that I'm kind of privileged enough to be have gotten, Like it's a privilege to get into the college that I'm currently am, and it's a privilege to study. There are so many children out there that don't get this chance, and I really promise myself and people that have believed in me, like my tuition teacher, um, I promise to like make it up for them, because I know for a fact that not having a certain career does not make me any less worthy. But to have something and not give it my all, it's stupidity. So I wanted to document this part and I wanted to keep this part here. I don't know, like maybe like somebody else is going through a same thing, and someday I might feel like nothing is working out for me and I might stumble on this video of mine and I'll be like, we have been through worse things, so we'll make it out of this too. So that is why I just opened my camera and I started filming. I have done this most of my life. Like I had like literally no one. I had like literally no one to share things to, and there have been times where I have shared my feelings to people, and further on to my life they have taken very bad advantages of whatever I've shared with them. So I have always felt opening the camera and talking things out to my own self. And when things are rough, I just open my albums, I just go to the videos and I listen to myself. And I give myself a sense of hope that this was a problem in the past and we somehow overcame it. We shall overcome this too. We shall prevail. Um, yeah, that's it for this video. If you are someone that's going through a rough time, I tell you, it might not make sense now. Somewhere in the future, it will. Everything will click, and I really want you to go for the things that come for you. Like there are times, whatever we want, maybe a person, a career, a life, whatever we wanted, वो हमको नहीं मिलता. But don't let that stop you from the things that you get